Happy New Year, lovelies. Welcome to 2018. I hope you guys had an amazing holiday season. If you're anything like me, maybe you overindulged a little with all of those delicious holiday treats, but not to worry. The new year is all about getting back on track. And today I'm going to share some great tips for doing just that. And it's all about meal prep. Now, 5 years ago, I started on my own healthy eating journey. And the way I did it was by committing to meal prepping once a week. So Sunday meal prep is something that I feel really passionately about. As you probably know if you've been with the channel, we've done a ton of great meal prepping videos. But today I thought it would be a good idea to just take things back to basics and share some meal prep musts. These are the things I do each and every single week during my meal prep to keep me on track all week long. First up, I like to start with my protein, often because it takes the longest to cook. Now, in this case, I'm going to be roasting a chicken. If you don't eat chicken, you could definitely roast a side of salmon. That will last in the fridge for 2 or 3 days and can be added to different recipes. Or if you're vegetarian, this would be a great time to prepare some tofu instead. Today, I'm going to keep things really simple and roast my chicken with just a few dried spices. I'm going to get this into the oven, and once it's cooked through, I can just take it apart and then store it in the refrigerator. It can be added to all sorts of things: quesadillas, soups, chilies, stews. Really versatile and so great to have on hand. Now, if you don't think you can get through a whole chicken on your own in a week, it also freezes really well. So you can always freeze half of it and then use the rest the next week. My second meal prep must is to cook up some grains for the week. So you always have the option to do this with some white rice, some brown rice, or some quinoa. I love having cooked grains on hand through the week because they act as a great side dish, or you can mix them up and turn them into a salad for lunch, or throw them in things like soups and chilies. They're really versatile, so always great to invest some time in cooking up some grains. They'll also last in the refrigerator for up to 4 days. As far as I'm concerned, boiled eggs remain one of the most perfect proteins out there. I love having boiled eggs in the refrigerator through the week. They actually last for up to 5 days, which is amazing. But on top of that, they can be used in all sorts of dishes, and even more importantly, they are super convenient to eat on the go. I like to peel them before I put them in the fridge. I honestly find that if I have to peel them in the morning, I'm a lot less likely to eat them. So make sure that once your eggs are boiled, you peel them before you store them. Of course, we know we all should be eating more greens, and I find a great way to ensure that I am getting enough greens in my diet is to steam some during my meal prep. Today, I'm going to be lightly steaming some green beans that I've just trimmed. These are great to throw in things like salads or to use as a side dish, or you can eat them cold straight out of the fridge like I often do. If you're not into green beans, you could definitely also do this with some broccoli, some asparagus, or some Brussels sprouts. Just steam them lightly until they're bright green. Delicious. And while we're on the subject of greens, leafy greens are an important part of any healthy diet. I like to prepare my leafy greens by chopping them up, washing and drying them, and then storing them in a zipper bag in the refrigerator. I find the best way to make sure they last a little bit longer is to place a paper towel in the bag with them. This helps to absorb any excess moisture and just keeps things fresher a little bit longer. Another great tip is to leave your bag open just about an inch to make sure that the air can circulate. Now, I have to say, mastering the art of meal prep really has a lot to do with planning ahead. So I like to plan 1 or 2 dinners for the week and then do all of my prep and chopping ahead of time. In this case, I'm going to be making some soup this week, so I am going to be chopping up my veggies. I'm just gonna store them in the fridge, and that way, when it comes time to make my soup, so much of the work is already done. For those of you who know me well, you know that when it comes to breakfast, smoothies are where it is at. During my meal prep, I like to put together my smoothie bags for the week. Today, I am mixing up some baby spinach with some chopped strawberries and half a banana. I'm just going to pop these in the freezer. This ensures that come morning, all I need to do is dump the contents into the blender, add some almond milk, and I've got a nutritious breakfast on the go. Now, when it comes to sweet snacking, I will admit I am the first person to reach for the chocolate. But to help prevent that, I like to keep some fresh chopped fruit in the refrigerator. It really helps satisfy that sweet craving, but of course is a whole lot better for you. The other thing I like to do with my chopped fruit is serve it for breakfast with a little bit of vanilla yogurt and a sprinkle of granola. That is a breakfast of champions. Another great way to ensure you are snacking smart through the week is to prepare some fresh veggies. I love some cucumbers and some bell pepper. I usually will store them right next to all of my healthy dips to make sure that when it comes to smart snacking, I am making good decisions. And lastly, I think we can all admit that there are some snack cravings that simply cannot be satisfied with fruits or vegetables. So in those cases, I always like to make a healthy snack that I can store in the refrigerator just in case of an emergency. Today, I am making my delicious, healthy quinoa cookies. I've got all sorts of other great healthy snack ideas on the channel. I'll link some in the description box below if you are looking for some great snack inspiration. Guys, I really hope these tips will help you master the art of meal prep in your kitchens. I really think that meal prep is the secret to eating well all week long, so I hope you will give some of these ideas a try. If you are looking for more great meal prep recipes, I've got loads of videos on the channel all about weekly meal prep, so you can take a look for those. I'll link them in the description box below. If you do give any of these meal prep ideas a try, don't forget to send me a pic. You can tweet me, Instagram me, or Snapchat me a photo. I always adore seeing your kitchen creations. Keep in mind that I am sharing brand new meal prep ideas on Instagram all month long, so if you don't follow me there, you definitely should. There's tons of great ideas there. And guys, don't forget my brand new Healthy Meal Plan 2018 ebook is now available in my Etsy store. I will leave a link in the description box below. It, I think, is our best ebook yet. It is loaded with more than 100 recipes, plus 4 full weekly meal plans to help you get your eating back on track in the new year. And finally, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe because there is lots more deliciousness where this came from.